Yeah. Let me put up a written prompt. Actually, it's 3 prompts that my spreadsheet does. So let me share. Find the spreadsheet. So that's my spreadsheet. And let me randomize it again. Come on. There we go. All right. So 3 prompts if you're doing written for you to think about. And always remember, the goal of the prompts is not to have you write the story in the prompts. If you do, great. The goal of the prompts is to get you writing. So if you end up using 0% of the actual prompt, but you get a hell of a lot of words out, you've won. If you sit there and struggle and get nothing out of the prompt because it just makes no sense to you, the prompt has failed. So here are the 3, the 3 that we have for people who are doing writing. Choose one of these or even mix and match them and work on that in writing while the rest of us gab. So we have a slime creature in a TV studio searching for collectibles, and the story might involve a cot. We have a baker in a colony that is lost in transit, and genealogy may be a factor. We have an empress at film school dealing with a doppelganger and a schedule. Oh, we got one from Chuck here.
Yeah. I don't know.
Do you want to read it out or just?
I can do that. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. The prompts were Baker Colony, Lost in Transit, Genealogy. Okay. John cursed under his breath. They had slowed the ship spin again, and the lack of gravity played hell with his bread. The loaves rose to such extent they seemed to be mostly air. The colonists on board called them bread balloons. The only way to eat them was to grab a chunk and ball them up. Forget making slices. Another warp drop, you think? John said. The stockman, Fred, looked at him. Yeah, they seem to be coming more often. I heard navs are getting worse. They have to drop out more often and take a peek at where we are. Last drop, I heard we got 90 degrees off course. How we'll reach Talsetti before we run out of air or food beats the hell out of me. They were dropping out. John got that nauseous rumbling every time it happened. On impulse, he flipped the video screen that hung over the kitchen to the outside view, just in time to see the violet flash that accompanied a return to STL travel. The screen suddenly flashed orange to white, and the halls outside the kitchens were ablaze in light from the viewports that were out there. It was then that he noticed the air temperature was rising, quickly, and it wasn't because he was standing next to the ovens. That's as far as I got.
That's a pretty good start.
How I will work genealogy into that, I don't know.
Again, if you fail to include all the prompts, but you produce good words, screw the prompts. It's fun when you can cleverly work them in, but the good words is the goal.
Could be the genealogy of the sourdough starter.
Yeah,
that's possible.
Coming from the right mother.
Somehow that affects things. Yeah.
Other feedback on it?
It's interesting. I think it's wouldn't think that the story about a baker on a transport ship or a colony ship or whatever would necessarily be interesting, but it's not really just about him, obviously. And some of the, what's going on with all this. I kind of want to know where it goes.
Under Siege with, I forget the guy, action hero's name. The guy was a chef on a ship. He was also in other things, but he started as chef on the ship.